Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. Obviously, this is Pro Wrestling Logic, where we discuss a variety of pro wrestling related topics. This is the TNT Tuesday Night Titans edition for the review edition for the 17th of January 1986. We will be finishing up by the end of the month at the very least this particular program. And of course, Captain Lou Albano is out first, kind of talking about his involvement with the British Bulldogs and the fact that he doesn't give them any training techniques or whatever. He hires people to train them well. British Bulldogs, probably one of the last tag teams that Captain Lou manages to manage to a level of success. Obviously, they win the tag team championships at the WrestleMania 2 event in April of this coming year, and thus, or of 86, and so two masked individuals, one including Dr. X, and the second, I believe, the Cobra, against the British Bulldogs highlighted here. And ultimately, obviously, the Bulldogs are a major tag team to be reckoned with in the area as well. Obviously, again, some basic things there. Captain Lou Albano giving them advice, beginning things, snap suplex by the Dynamite Kid, and then the inverted chin locks and headlocks by the British Bulldog, ultimately getting things in a good and positive way there. And, a shove off drop kick by one of the masked individuals, two masked individuals trying to get over on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs also, by later in the year, have shown Matilda as their mascot here, I believe in 1986. Or no, I believe that's 87, but a superplex by the Dynamite Kid gets a victory for the team, and the Bulldogs are a major force in the next about 2 years here in the WWF, up through leaving in the summer of 88. And again, Captain Lou Albano kind of relaxed and kind of certainly showing that he has every bit of desire to be the new babyface. Also talking about the Muscular Dystrophy Association, the flirtation, no pun intended, with George the Animal Steel, being at interest with Elizabeth is also a pretty major part of this particular program, because Captain Lou Albano is talking about how he has interest in Elizabeth, but Elizabeth really isn't giving him the time of day. But George says that she in fact winks at him, and he grabs the WWF magazine from the table, and George basically is trying to get attention for himself. The trusting of none other than the big Bolshevik, otherwise known as Nikolai Volkov, is an issue here. Highlights from what I believe to be a St. Louis taping, a very small ring, with Corporal Kirshner, who Kirshner says that he thought he could trust the Big Russian, but it never came together for him to be able to do so. Again, we see Kirshner, cranking on side headlocks, trying to get an advantage as quickly and effortlessly as he can, tries to roll them up, and doing things in a good way there, and kind of rolling things together. Again, Nikolai Volkov doing everything he possibly can to keep things going in a good level there. Tie up by both guys, and again, the Iron Sheik and Freddie Blassie on the outside. And again, the idea is the cheating of Volkov. Volkov also pressing his man overhead, and a disqualification as the Iron Sheik, and comes in, and the Saturday night's main event deal with Kirshner. Again, kind of a replacement for Sergeant Slaughter, which doesn't really come together. Then we see Candice Perdue, who is a ladies powerlifter. They accentuate that she has the ability to lift several hundred pounds. She goes at that very well, and they try to do a Q&A section with her with a scripted audience. And again, a guy says she's not really very powerful, and then there is the arm wrestling challenge. Honestly, this part of the segment kind of a waste of time. Then we see the unveiling of Adrian Adonis in the adorable Adrian situation. Adrian Adonis actually admits he's gay. Think about that in 1986. We still haven't come far enough towards openness of sexuality in some circles anyway in 2022, but then they show the Piper's Pit where Adonis is wearing a good bit of flowers and bows and other things in his hair, obviously being very flamboyant. I guess I hadn't seen this particular edition of TNT at any point in my life because I did not remember Adonis actually admitting to being gay as part of the character. And then we see a closing to the show where Adonis is made up with very over-the-top makeup, eyeshadow, and other such, just to get the accentuation of things over. And ultimately, that is where we end for the day. We'll be back with more right after this.